start to see categories appear. And categories are really painful semantically. So one of the things that we've tried to do is, analyze categories. Can it sort of be a feature that we use in a much larger algorithm to sort of help us understand the domain in which this article exists? What subject matter is it talking about? And so if you look across Wikipedia, there are about 500,000 categories, and they're arranged in this pretty close to hierarchical fashion. It turns out that it's not quite as perfect as you would like. You have to do some cutting if you actually want to think about it as a hierarchy. But you get things like French film, which I think has, say, about 2,000 different films that are identified with the category French film. And then you get, films by Andre somebody, of which it says there are 17 of these. And so that film that we were just looking at, which is actually kind of an interesting article because it's in the gestation phases, it has sort of evolved to the point where it's starting to look like a Wikipedia article, but not a lot of data has been attached to it. It has both this very big category, French films, and it has this very small category, Andre whoever. And if you look at sort of the arrangement of Wikipedia categories in general, in fact, you find that they hold true to Zipf's law. And more interestingly, and it's actually, it's been somewhat of a challenge for me to analyze, but it appears that if you pick any article at random, the chances that you actually find that article holding very, very large categories and very, very small categories in sort of unique distribution seems to be sort of prevalent across Wikipedia. So in some sense, they're playing out this sort of Zipf's explanation of how it is that language and vocabularies actually work. So this leads me to, in sort of working with Freebase, what I like to think of as schema principles.